Hi, in this video, we're going to show you how to add some custom power options to your Windows Start menu. So when I say power options, when you click on Start, you have these power options here, where we're going to show you a trick you could do to kind of add them in this row here, and then actually rearrange them and add different ones or remove different ones and that type of thing. All right, so we've done other videos on how to actually remove some of these items, like if you want to remove the restart option or the sleep option. So I'll link some of those videos in the description if you want to check those out. But for now, we're going to show you this little trick you could use to add custom buttons down here. All right, so to do so, we're going to be using the free Windhawk app. So if you don't know what Windhawk is, it's a program you install and then you add what are known as mods into the program. And these mods will allow you to do things such as configure the way Windows works and how it looks. All right, so when you install Windhawk, you'll have your home section with any installed mods, some featured or recommended mods. Then you can go to Explore and see some other mods and do a search for them. You could even filter them and sort them. So what we want to do is we want to look for the one called Windows 11 Start Menu Power Buttons. So what you would do is you would search for this in the search box here, and then once you find it, click on Details and Install. And every time you install a mod, you're going to get a little pop-up with a warning saying, are you sure you want to do this? So that's normal, so don't worry about that. And then once it's installed, it'll be in your home section here. And then you could enable it or disable it from here, remove it from here. And then you could go into details and do the same thing, enable, disable, or remove. And then it has some settings, and then it shows you what it's going to do here. All right, so we're going to enable it. And then we'll go to the settings here. So you could align them, have it show a confirmation dialog before executing these power actions, or just leave it off so it does it without bugging you. And then here is the order by default here, which can be changed. So right now we have sleep, sign out, restart, and shut down, which you can see here. And now we just shut it down, so there's no more pop-up and there was no confirmation. So once we reboot, we'll be right back and we'll carry on. Okay, we have rebooted, so that's a good reason right there to turn that on. Make sure you click Save Settings each time. All right, so now let's say we wanted to rearrange them here. So we have sleep, sign out, restart, and shut down. All right, so let's say we don't want sleep, but we want to have lock instead. Make sure you click Save Settings each time. And now you can see we have lock instead. Let's say we wanted to move the order, you'd have to come here. Let's say we want this at the end here. Then we want shutdown at the top there. And now you can see the order has been changed. And then you could add a new item here. One thing I noticed when you do this, it's kind of small. You have to hover over it to see what it is, like so. Let's say we want hibernate. Now I have these options here. And then you could adjust them as needed. All right, let's try out the left option here, see what that looks like. All right, so if you use the left option, it kind of covers the name there. I am recording at a low resolution here, so that could be part of the problem. So let's try center, like so. Probably better off with keeping it at the right. Seems to fit the best. All right, and then if you don't want to use it, just come here and disable it or remove it. Then you have things back to normal. All right, so one side note for Windhawk, you'll see it's running in your system tray down here. So if your mods ever stop working, come check out the system tray and make sure it's running there. And then if not, just restart Windhawk and it should put it back. And then Windhawk should be set to start with your computer by default, so you won't have to start it up every time you start your computer. All right, so once again, I'll put a link in the description for Windhawk. Then you just want to come here and do a search for Windows Start Menu Power Buttons. In the Explorer section, click on Details, Install, configure it the way you like, and that's all there is to it. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.